Hello everyone, myself Ncert from Jorhat Medical College. Today we are going to start with Ncert Biology Class 11, Cell the Unit of Life, page number 96, and we are going to start mitochondria now. The very first MCQ they might ask you about the number of mitochondria, which depends on the variable physiological activity or biochemical activities happening in the cell. Now, in terms of size and shape, consider degree of variability, but size of the mitochondria you have to remember, because in MCQ they might ask you it's 0.2 to 1.0 micrometer, average is 0.5 micrometer or micron you can say, levels is 1.0 or 2, length is 1.0 to 4.1 micrometer. Now, mitochondria is a double membrane bound organelle. You have to remember this. And for image based question, this image is very important. They might ask you about crista, the matrix. The question have previously asked in the inner membrane space. And matrix about, so you have to remember specifically about the compartments. The membrane structure, outer membrane and inner membrane, dividing the lumen in distinctly into two aqueous compartments. You have to remember two aqueous compartments, outer and the inner. Now the inner compartment is filled with dense homogeneous substance. You have to remember this term homogeneous, which is called as matrix. Now matrix is homogeneous, you have to remember that, and matrix is present in the inner compartment. You have to remember this as well. Now the inner membrane forms a number of infoldings called cristae. You have to remember this term, that inner membrane. Here you can see the crista is present in the inner membrane. So cristae is present in the inner membrane is very important MCQ. The next important MCQ, they might ask you about the function. They produce ATPs, thus they are called powerhouse of the cell. The powerhouse of the cell has been asked previously, that is the mitochondria only. Now the matrix also possesses a single circular DNA molecule. Single circular DNA, you have to remember that, and few RNA molecules and ribosomes, which is 70S, like the prokaryotic one. Now mitochondria divide by fission. You have to remember this, because many people tend to miss this sentence, that mitochondria divide by fission, and get confused in the examination. Now coming to the plastids. Plastids are found in all plant cells and as well as euglenoids. You have to remember these two terms. And they are classified into chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. In odd and odd type of questions, they might ask you about these three types of plastids. Now the chloroplast contains chlorophyll, carotenoid pigments, which are responsible for light energy essential for trapping the light energy essential for photosynthesis. In the chromoplast, fat-soluble carotenoid pigments like carotene, xanthophyll and others are present. These pigments you have to remember in each type of chloroplast. Likewise, in leucoplast colorless plastids, shape and size stored nutrients. Now amyloplast stores carbohydrates. Amylo means carbohydrate, starch. So amyloplast stores carbohydrate. Elaioplast stores oil and fats, whereas the aleuroplast is of stores protein. So you have to remember these terms and types of plastids. Thank you.